I'm going to teach you the Facebook ad strategy that I'm using to make sure that people sign up for and show up for that event. I looked at my video view ad and the frequency is actually over 6. So I really need to switch that out. What I'm going to do in the month of September is I'll be running conversion ads there again. In this video, I am going to be sharing with you my specific Facebook ad strategy for a launch that I have coming up that I'm working on that will go from a free event to a paid program. My name is Amber McDuffie and I help course creators, consultants, and coaches to grow their programs and to get consistent revenue by using Facebook ads to promote their programs. So the program that I have coming up is coming in September, and it is the free program. It's the first part. The marketing that I do right now, is going to affect what's going to come up in the months ahead. So instead of trying to always make every dollar you spend right now to come back to you right now, it's better when you recognize that all of the work that you're doing, in this quarter is going to impact next quarter. And it will keep you from kind of doing all of these desperate last minute things to make sales and spending a lot more money trying to convert cold people into a sale. So while you can have this as an ongoing process, the strategy that I'm going to show you, if you are always a quarter ahead, everything that I do this quarter is going to affect next quarter. Everything I do next quarter will affect the next quarter, right? So it becomes kind of a rolling strategy. So you're making money now, this quarter, because of last quarter. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the strategy. So the ads that I started for this launch, so the free event is coming in September, but I started the ads in July. Everything I'm doing in this quarter, July, August, September, are going to affect my sales in fourth quarter. So July, I started my conversion ads for leads, where I'm basically welcoming people onto my email list that I can warm up leading up to my paid program. So during that time, of course, I'm continuing to offer, free content. I'm emailing them and I've got my retarget ads going. So coming in September, at the end of that quarter, I've got my free event, which is my Facebook ads revenue workshop, which you can actually sign up for below. And I'm going to teach you the strategy, the Facebook ad strategy that I'm using to make sure that people actually sign up for and show up for that event. So now that I've got all of these leads that have been coming in over the last couple of months, and I've been warming them up through email, now my retarget ads are going to those warm leads, to the people that I know already kind of know me and have some sense of trust based on the content that I have sent them. So basically right now in the month of August, July, I did all of my, lead acquisition, and those ads are still going on. So now in August, I have opened up the wait list for my free program in September. And the reason why you want to go ahead and have this done, well in advance and everything planned out is because people need time. People need time to understand what it is that you're doing. They need time to know more about it, to know if they want to get involved or not. And when you give yourself the space of time, then you can welcome more people to participate because more and more people are aware of it. Instead of, again, you trying to flood everyone at the last minute. That it's actually just more expensive that way too, because now you have to do a lot more ad spend to get all of these people to know about it all up front and hope that they are still interested in joining you for your event. So in August, now that I have those leads, I've got retarget ads. So my retarget ads, I had a video view ad going that really hit home with my core message. So my goal was to get at least 30 people from, those particular, that list of, it's about 300 leads that I've gathered so far. It'll be more than that by the time September gets here, but at least 30 people, and this is conservative, 30 people to be on the wait list. I just want to get a gauge, and I'm thinking if I can get at least 10% of those people to join me on my wait list before the thing is even here, then I will get a sense that this is something that's going to take off, that people are actually going to go for. And the thing is I can adjust those numbers later based on how this launch goes. This is the first time that I'm launching this program, so I'm trying to be pretty conservative with my numbers and just kind of realistic in general and hope that maybe I can exceed it. So now knowing that I anticipate and expect and project for 30 people to be on the wait list, I can now monitor those numbers. And halfway through the month, I can say, well, how many people are on the list? halfway through you would say, well, if I've got at least 15 people on the wait list, then I'm doing great and I can just continue to go with what I'm doing. If not, if I don't have 15 people, which I don't, then I need to change something up with my strategy. I need to look and say, have I sent enough emails about this? How many people have seen that video? Right now, I looked at my video view ad, and the frequency is actually over 6. So I really need to switch that out and show something else, because enough people have seen it. Whoever is going to engage with that video based on how many people have seen it, they've engaged, right? It's time to show them something different. Otherwise, people can start to get aggravated if you just keep showing the same thing over and over, and now they're not even paying attention. They're going to scroll by you. So that is one piece that I can do to change that up, to say, okay, let me change what this ad is. Clearly, I have set aside a budget to be able to run that video view ad, and inside of that video view ad is my core message, which is that Facebook ads, is the fastest, most effective way to build your email list so that you have people to launch to and to sell your course to. And so I really need to make sure that that hit home. And then not only that, in the text of the ad, the ad copy, I made sure that all of the details of the Facebook ads revenue workshop were explained so that they would have enough information to make a decision of whether or not they wanted to participate. So at this point, I could renew that ad, get something different going there, and send more emails. When I looked back at how many emails I had sent, because with every single email that I sent, pretty much every single email that I sent, somebody signed up. So if I did not provide a link in the email for them to sign up, maybe it was just a graphic as a reminder, then I need to send more emails that actually have the sign up link in it. Do you see what I mean? So do you see how I look at that? And because I have a plan in advance and I have a projection to say, this is the number of people that I want to be on this list, so that when I don't have that many people, I know specifically what I need to work on. If emails are working, if people are actually signing up through my email, how about send more emails? Where else can I put some effort into getting more people to sign up for that? So that is going to go through the rest of August, where I'm getting people onto my wait list. Now, the workshop itself, I decided to make it open for the full month of September. It's an on-demand workshop, so it's going to be pre-recorded, and so people can access it at their own leisure, like what time is good for you. And I have found that to be better than live events for me more recently. You can do live events. They do take a little bit more ad spend because you have to get so many more people to sign up for it, because only a smaller percentage of people now, I feel, are actually showing up live for events, and more people are asking for replays. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to make it recorded. I'm just going to be pre-recorded so people can access it when they need to. But I still wanted to have a live component to it. So I decided, okay, I'm going to do some live coaching, during that full month, and kind of send out the dates in advance so people know when they can expect me to show up. They can plan for it and attend the live trainings, or just submit questions that I can answer live and then send them the link again to the replay. People are loving replays right now. So I really tried to create the event in such a way that would serve them for what they need, build the program for specifically what they need, but then also build the program in a way that was most accessible to people. How is it that they're accessing, training right now, so that they will actually get the information and take it and use it. So I have the workshop ready, and what I'm going to do in the month of September is I'll be running conversion ads there again. It's a free event, so it'll really be set up as a lead conversion ad so that people can sign up and get access to it. So my goal there is going to be 150 participants. So by having a goal, a specific goal for how many people I want to have to participate in it, I can gauge middle of September or the first week of September or a couple of days in, how are my ads doing? Is it reaching the right people? Are people actually signing up for it? What are some things that I am going to need to do in order to meet that goal, right? So knowing your numbers is always very key. So it's not just always what you're including inside of your marketing. Sometimes what you're including is just fine. Maybe you're not doing enough of it, right? Maybe you're not actually putting enough of your message out there. How else can you be reaching people? So with that conversion ad throughout the month, I can make sure that there's a constant influx of people who are being invited to participate, and then a retarget ad for the people who saw the conversion ad, saw an opportunity to sign up, but maybe did not sign up. So maybe they clicked on the ad and visited the landing page to register, but did not actually register. I can then retarget them and give them some additional information to help them kind of move down that customer journey and decide to actually participate. So even when you are promoting a free event, you have to treat it like a paid event. You can't just assume that because it's free that people are going to want to sign up. So I'm definitely going to be using my tried and true Facebook ad, template that helps people to have all of the information they need. It addresses the problem and the solution. It helps them to self-select. It presents an offer. There's even scarcity involved because the event only occurs in the month of September. So it will expire and they have to, jump on board if they want to get all of that content for free, including my training. So at the conclusion of that and throughout the month of September, I will be promoting then my paid program. So the people who will have taken me up on the free offer and will have basically planned out all of their Facebook ads revenue and will take a look at, what do I need to do next quarter in order to meet my $30,000 goal for the following quarter. Now it's going to be time for them to implement that. So I'm going to be promoting my paid program to actually help them with the implementation. So with my actual Facebook ads, I will make sure that I'm able to meet the numbers goal, and I can then analyze my data all along the way so that I can know, am I meeting that goal? I do encourage you to sign up for the Facebook Ads Revenue Workshop. It's completely free. In that workshop, we are going to be setting up your actual sales goals, and then we're going to match an offer to it. What are the different components that are going to help you to actually reach that goal? Third, we're actually going to come up with your core message. What is that very specific solution that you offer, and why are you offering them that solution? What does it look like? How does it work? How long does it take? What does it help them to avoid? What are the benefits of it? We are going to get very clear on what your core message is that will help you to sell your offer. Fourth, we're going to be coming up with your opt-in content and your Facebook ad schedule. So your opt-in content is basically, what are you offering in order to get people to opt into your email list? What's your lead magnet? What's your free event? Those different pieces. And then we need to actually schedule out when you're going to run specific ads. So instead of just willy-nilly saying, this week I'm going to run a video view ad, another week I'm going to run my conversion ad, we're going to actually put it on the calendar and say, this is when this ad is going to run, this is how long it's going to run. And then fifth, we're going to come up with your actual content plan. So along the way, there's still going to be content that you need to deliver, whether it's via email, whether it's through your organic content, such as if you do a podcast or if you do YouTube videos, or if you just, stay tried and true on the social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. What specific types of topics are you going to be talking about so that people will be ready to join your programs when you open them up? When you have a complete content plan, then it makes it a lot easier to show up. People are always talking about be consistent, show up. You're like, show up and say what? Right? So we are specifically going to plan that out and come up with what are those target topics that if you cover these, if you hit these throughout, this planning period, then when you get to your, open cart for that particular quarter, then people are going to be ready to buy because they're going to be so much clearer on what it is you offer, why you're offering that, what is this solution. You'll be able to build up that credibility and actually be able to build up their knowledge on that particular topic so that they feel, ready and confident about buying from you. We're also going to decide what your story content is and your testimonials content. Those are the things that I'm going to be showing you and teaching you specifically how to map out and plan in the Facebook Ads Revenue Workshop. So I do encourage you to sign up for that so that we can get this going for your specific course and get your course sold.